welcome to chair yoga. All you need today is a chair and a mat. And you just need to have your chair in a place that's safe. We're going to start with a little bit of a different thing today. We're actually going to do a 30-second sit to stand to help activate your legs, strengthen your legs, and also make it so that you relax a little bit better. So all you need to do is just stand up, sit down, and then stand. You're just going to sit on the edge of your chair, okay? So that'll help energize you, but also help relax you in a strange way. You can count how many sits to stands you do in this 30 seconds and see if you can do better next time, but you don't have to. So let's go ahead and get started with that right now. So go ahead and stand and sit, stand and sit. And if you want, you can put your hands on your legs to kind of help you stand. But let's go ahead and push our heels into the floor and just stand and sit and stand and sit. Squeeze your bum a little bit when you come up and sit and stand and sit and up and down and up and down. See, that wasn't so hard. We did 30 seconds and you'll be surprised if you do that a couple times a week. That'll really help activate your legs, make them a little bit stronger. So let's go ahead and have a seat in our chairs. We're going to strengthen the spine and close the eyes and bring your hands onto your knees. You can put them in Gaya Mudra if you'd like. Close your eyes and come up with an intention for your practice today. It can be anything that's important for you to focus on today. Take a long breath in and an exhale out. And just visualize the purpose for your practice. Go ahead and open your eyes. So we're actually going to start today with legs. So first thing you're going to do is go ahead and pull your right knee into your chest, straighten your back out a little bit, don't slouch, and then roll that ankle several times to the right and to the left. Go right and then left, and then just point and flex that ankle. And then go ahead and take that right leg and bring that right ankle over the top of your left knee. Try not to just collapse that left knee. Pull your abdominals in and get that really nice stretch in your right hip. You're gonna lean a little bit forward, like you're trying to hear what somebody has to say. Pull your stomach in, and you're gonna hinge at your hips. You really wanna feel this nice stretch in your hip. That's Hannigan. My guide dog, she's making some sounds there. It's a really good idea to go ahead and flex that right foot, keeping it active, which actually kind of gets this shin activated. Take a breath in, exhale and breathe in again, exhale, and then go ahead and push yourself up, leaving your knee in figure 4. Put your left hand on your right knee, right hand behind you. Take a breath in and just turn to the right. And breathe in from here. And exhale. And breathe in again. And exhale. Let's go ahead and come back to the center. Take that right leg and pull that knee into your chest one more time. Circle those ankles again, straightening out your back and just setting that down. Let's go ahead and do that on the other side. So go ahead and straighten out your back, pull your knee into your chest, pulling your abdominals in just a little bit, and roll your left ankle to the right and to the left and the right and the left, and do a little bit of pointing and flexing for that ankle. Then go ahead and take that left leg and cross it over the right knee. And you're gonna notice that one side is more flexible than the other. That's normal, just go with it. Go ahead and flex that left foot if that helps to protect the knee and activates this front shin. Take a breath in. As you exhale, just lean forward like you're just trying to hear somebody a little bit better. You're gonna feel that really nice stretch in that left hip. So take a breath in. And exhale, you put a little bit of pressure on this left leg if you'd like to help open up that hip some more. Take a breath in. And exhale. Breathe in again. Exhale, and one more time, go ahead and cross yourself up. Take that right hand, put it on your left knee, left arm behind you. Take a breath in. Exhale, and just rotate towards that left. Breathe in. And exhale. Breathe in again. And exhale. This time as you take a breath in, come to the center. Take that left knee and pull it back into your chest. You can do a little bit more ankle circles, one direction and then the other direction. And now place that foot on the ground. Let's go ahead and take our legs out to the side. Knees pointing in more like a malasana position. So knees are going to be pointing out, your feet are pointing out. Take a breath in and place your right arm on your right leg and bring your arm up into the air and get a nice stretch on that left side. So take a breath in, exhale, breathe in again, exhale, and one more time, take a breath in. And as you exhale, come back up, put your left arm on your left leg and bring your right arm up into the air. So take a breath in and exhale. Breathe in again. Exhale, and one more time, take a breath in and exhale, and then come back into center. Now I give breathing cues. You don't have to breathe at those times. I'm just reminding you how nice it is to take a full breath in and a full exhale out. So from here, let's go ahead and bring our legs back into the center. And we're going to do a hip flexor opener because when we're sitting all the time, that really makes our hip flexors tight. So we're going to come to the right side of the chair. We're going to place our toes into the floor and we're going to open up this front hip flexor. Squeeze that right glute just a little bit and your left leg is over the chair. You can place your hands at your hips. You can bring them up to the air. So take a breath in and exhale. Breathe in again. Exhale, and one more time, take a breath in. You can look up at the ceiling if you'd like. Exhale, and from here, let's go ahead and drop that knee down. Press your foot into the floor. And if you can grab that right foot and bring that closer to your glute, holding onto your chair. Just get a really nice quadricep stretch here. If that's not working for you, just push that foot into the floor and that knee closer to the back of the mat. So take a breath in and exhale. Okay, let's go ahead and do the other side. So switch over to the other side. Leave that right leg over the top of your chair. Press that foot into the floor. You're on your toes. Put a little bit of integrity into that left glute and open up that front hip flexor. Now you can leave your hands at your hips or you can bring them up into the air. So take a breath in. Exhale. Breathe in again. You can look at your fingers if you want to. Your pinkies are coming in. Exhale, and one more time, take a breath in. Exhale, bring your arms down and bring that knee towards the floor. And what you want to do is push into your foot, opening up this hip flexor a little bit more. If you have the flexibility, go ahead and hold on to the chair. Bring that foot into your hand And then bring the heel towards the glute, but push out with the foot just to open up this quadricep a little bit. Like I said, you can always leave the foot on the ground. So take a breath in and exhale. Breathe in again. Exhale, and one more time, opening up this quadricep. And place that foot carefully down on the floor. Come back in and sit back into your chair. So from here, we're going to bring our arms up into the air. And as we exhale, we're actually going to turn towards this right side. Get a nice twist. And hold for a couple of breaths. Exhale, bring your arms up. Breathe in and go ahead and turn towards that left side. Getting a nice twist. And bring your arms up. Hands on your knees. We'll do a couple of cat-cows from here. So let's go into cow. Bring your chin and your chest up as you breathe in. Exhale into cat. Breathe in cow. Exhale cat. Couple more times, bring it up. And exhale. And one more time, cow. And exhale into cat. And come to sit at the top of your chair. Now we are going to do upper body eagle. So take your right and your left arm out to the side, and then you're going to take your right arm underneath your left into this eagle position. If you can't clasp your hands together or bring your palms together, hold a strap or thumbs together, anything that kind of gets your hands together, and bring your elbows down just a little bit. Keep your back straight. Take a breath in. Exhale. Breathe in again. Exhale, and one last time, take a breath in. As you exhale, bring your arms out, and let's go ahead and bring left arm under right. Clasp your hands so that you can see them. Take a breath in. Exhale. Breathe in again. Exhale, and one more time, take a breath in. And as you exhale, go ahead and bring your arms out, and let's go ahead and place our hands right at the base of our chair and bring our chest open as much as we can. So it's like a back bend. Pull in your abdominals a little bit and just look up at the ceiling as much as you're comfortable. Don't just drop your head back, but opening up your chest. Take a breath in. Exhale, and one more time. Breath in. Exhale, and come to your seat. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of neck stretches here. So you're going to take your right arm, place it over the top of your head, and you're just going to stretch your neck to your right shoulder. Take a breath in. Just exhale. Breathe in again. Exhale, and one more time, take a breath in. And as you exhale, go ahead and bring your nose towards your armpit on this right side. Take a breath in. You're going to get a nice stretch in the back of the neck. Exhale, anchoring out this left side. Breathe in again. Exhale, and one more time, take a breath in. As you exhale, go ahead and help your head back up. Place that right arm down, and let's do that on the other side. Bring your left arm up, place it on the side of your head, and then drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Take a breath in and exhale. Breathe in again. Exhale, and one more time. Breathe in. Exhale. Go ahead and turn so your nose is towards your armpit on this left side. Take a breath in. Abdominals are still in. And exhale. And again. Exhale, no slouching. And one more time, take a breath in. Exhale, go ahead and push your head back to the center. Place your hands back on the floor. Back on your knees. Your heels are back on the floor. So right now we're gonna go with our arms up, forward fold, and place your stomach on your knees, on your thighs, and if you'd like, you can go ahead and let your head fall. Put your hands right behind your head and get kind of a nice stretch into this back. You can also rub the back of your neck with your hands a little bit. Take a breath in. Exhale. Breathe in again. Exhale, and one more time. Take your hands, push them into the floor, come up, and now you're back in your seated position again. So we're going to do one more forward fold, but we're actually going to take our legs out to the side. And I'm going to give you two options on this forward fold. Before we do that, place your right and your left hand on your knees, and then come forward and take your right shoulder towards your left knee. Breathe in. Exhale, left shoulder towards your right knee. Breathe in. One more time, right shoulder towards your left knee. As you exhale, left shoulder towards your right knee. You're going to get a really nice stretch in that back. Take a breath in, come back into the center, and you can come forward into this wide-legged forward fold. I'm going to leave that up to you. You can place your hands on the floor if you'd like, and even bring your arms out in front like you're doing a wide-legged downward dog from this seated position. Getting a really nice stretch. This is great for your nervous system. It helps you relax. So take a breath in and exhale. Breathe in again. Exhale, and one more time, take a breath in. And as you exhale, walk your hands back. Push yourself up. And then you can put your hands on your knees and come back to a seated position. Take your knees and bring them back in. And bring your legs so that they're hip distance apart. So we're going to do the figure four one more time. You're probably going to feel a lot more of a stretch. Before we do that, take your right knee into your chest and literally place it on the chair. And kind of feel that wind removing pose. Now go ahead and cross the right ankle over the left knee. And this time, instead of just coming forward, you're more than welcome to come all the way down into that stretch. Opening up that hip, opening up that low back. And only do this as much as you're comfortable. If you're not comfortable letting your head drop, keep your head up. So take some nice cleansing breaths here. You can flex that right foot. Now push yourself up in this seated figure four. And if you would like, for those of you who want to kind of work on a seated four cradle, just bring that knee towards your chest and straighten your back. This will give you a really nice stretch. If you're not comfortable with that, just stay in that figure four. Now bring that right knee back into your chest. Set that right foot down. Left leg up. Pull that left leg into your chest. Straighten your back. This is a seated wind removing pose. Take a breath in. As you exhale, go into that figure four. Cross that left leg over the right. Letting that foot kind of dangle. Now pull the left toes in, and you can stay in this seated position if you'd like, working on this figure four, or you can do a forward fold from here, getting a really nice stretch in that left hip. So take a breath in, exhale, breathe in again, exhale, and one more time, take a breath in. And as you exhale, go ahead and come back up, If you would like to do a cradle with your figure 4, you can stay here, or you can pick up that left leg and cradle it into your arm, your right arm, and you can even rock it just a little bit, which helps with that stretch. Also massage your glutes just a little bit. So take a breath in, exhale, and one more time, take a breath in. And as you exhale, go your knee into your chest. Now take your left foot down and bring that on the floor. Now I'm going to give you a couple of things that you can do to help you relax. One of them is massaging the legs and the feet, and then we're going to do an inversion for our Shavasana. So just go ahead and take your right leg and cross it over your left. And I want you to start with your feet by just massaging your feet using your thenar, and it's your sides of your thumbs. Just do some nice squeezes into your feet, and go ahead and do some nice squeezes into your legs. Just a little bit, some nice kneading. You can do like twisting in your lower calf, squeezing of your knee. These really nice compression massages on the calf can actually help that relax. You can even bring that foot just a little bit in and just massage that arch of that foot just a little bit. Whatever you're comfortable in, just keep rubbing that foot just a little bit more. And place that down, circle your ankle a little bit. Let's do that on that left side. Go into that figure 4 on this left side. I'm starting with the foot. Just squeeze like your hand into your heel, like you're massaging a little bit of bread. Squeezing the foot, squeezing the heel, working the arch of that foot, working into the Achilles tendon, the tendon in the back of the foot, and then kind of twisting a little bit and compression into the lower calf, into the upper calf, the gastrix, a little bit into the shins. And you're using your hands to kind of squeeze and bring the energy back up. You can do a little bit on the knee, a little compression on the quads. Get those quads that gastrix, that calf just a little bit. You can bring that foot in just a little bit more if you want to get a little bit more of that foot. Ending by compressing everything back up. You can do a little more massaging into the calf. And go ahead and bring that leg down. So from here, for our Shavasana, we're actually going to lay down on the floor. You're welcome to stay seated if you don't have any place to lay down. Take your chair, move that so that you can lay your legs over the top. Bring your back onto the floor if available. If not, stay in your chair. And your legs are just going to be draped over the chair for the Shavasana. Now, Shavasana is like one of the most important positions in yoga. So options for the hands, they can be open, or you can just lay them on top of your abdominals, whatever you're comfortable with. Options for your legs, you can straighten them, or you can just leave them on the chair. So close your eyes and focus on your feet. Focus on relaxing your toes, relaxing your ankles, relaxing your knees, quadriceps. Just visualize your body relaxing into the floor, melting. You can take your hands and kind of rotate your wrists one direction and the other, and then just place somewhere where they're comfortable. And press your low back into the floor and then just relax it. Squeeze your shoulders into the floor, relax those. Imagine your tongue just falling deep into your mouth and your eyes falling into the back of your head. So try to come to this Shavasana like you haven't done anything today and you're not going to do anything today. Take a breath in for the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale for the count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in again for the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale for the count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go ahead and do that on your own just a little bit. Go back to the intention that you had for your practice. And you are welcome to stay here as long as you'd like. 10 minutes is great. For those of you that are on the floor, if you'd like to finish seated in the chair, go ahead and pull your knees into your chest. Roll onto your side. Carefully push yourself up if you're already in the chair. We're all headed back there right now. So from this chair, we're going to place our feet on the floor, put our hands in Gaya Mudra. If you're on the floor and you want to stay, just stay there. Take a breath in and exhale. We're going to end this session with one sound of peace, one sound of Om. So take a breath in. Om. Thank you so much for participating in this class. Hands into prayer, thumbs to your forehead to remind you to have kind and loving thoughts. Hands to your mouth to remind you to have kind and loving words. And hands to your heart to remind yourself that you are truly loved. Namaste. Thank you so much for participating in this class. If you have any requests, just leave them in the comments. Thank you.